Well, Texas is up to a 7.5-point road favorite at the Big House. Michigan is the first defending champ to be at least a touchdown underdog in one of their first 2 games in over 4 decades. This total has also come crashing down as it has dropped 6 points since Sunday afternoon, down to 42.5.
42 for a college game.
That is insane. Back with Joe and I, of course.
It's not insane. Just unique.
I've seen crazier things. What's your reaction to this move?
It makes perfect sense. Opened as low as 5, got bet up to the key number 7, went all the way through 7 to 7.5. I have very little faith in Michigan this year. If you just look at the box score, you see they beat Fresno by 20. They didn't cover the number. Thing is, they weren't very good in that game. They forced an early turnover on Fresno, deep in Fresno's territory. They punched it in. They did almost nothing on offense the rest of the way. And then they had a pick 6 late in the game to kind of glamour of 5, beautify the box score. It was a lot closer than people thought. So here comes Texas, much better on offense. The thing is, Michigan can still play defense. Low total, hostile environment, college football. I don't know if I'd lay the 7.5 with Texas. What can we do? 6-point teaser. I know you're not supposed to bet teasers in college football, but that's because of how much scoring, how wild it can get late in games. Total in this game, as Dolan told you, is like 42.5. Low scoring game. So Texas, get in, win by 2, get out. I think you could pair them up with, say, the Seahawks on Sunday or the Bengals on Sunday. I think that's the way to play Texas.
It'll be interesting to see where that total lands for our Saturday show, because it might come down too much, and eventually maybe one of us will like the over.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Another ranked matchup. We got NC State, Tennessee. Both those teams got a win in week 1. What's your early read here?
A lot of Tennessee money moving this all the way up to 8. I find myself looking at NC State here. I think it's a bit of an overreaction, so maybe we have some opportunity. Look ahead on this was Tennessee minus 6.5-ish. So now we've moved 3, the key number is 7. Now, what did we see? Tennessee looked fantastic in their first game, yes. Blew out an inferior opponent in Chattanooga, I believe.
Yeah, 66-point win.
Yeah, I mean, it was very fast. And the quarterback, Tyler's been hyping him for the Heisman. He looked every bit the part. Thing is, NC State didn't look good against Western Carolina. They didn't cover. They were losing for a big portion of that game. So now everyone looks at NC State and says, oh, might not be very good. Oh, Tennessee, they look fantastic. Line moves as a result. That's where you can find some value. Dave Doran is a hell of a head coach of the Wolfpack. I'd be looking to NC State here, but I haven't done much with it yet.
How about the Fighting Irish? Notre Dame with a huge week 1 win versus A&M. What do you
They're done.
What do you make of the Irish moving forward?
You look at the rest of the schedule, they're done. That was it. That's it until USC at the end of the season, because the Florida State game doesn't look all that tough anymore. Adjusted win total, Notre Dame, 10.5. If you bet the over, it's minus 130. They would need to go 10-1 the rest of the way. So you could lose a game on there. Tell me where it's going to happen. They're going to be favored in each of their remaining 11 games. They're going to be double-digit favorites in 10 of those games now that Florida State stinks. USC on the road, that's probably somewhere around minus 4, but it's the last game of the season. So here's how this works. If you lose one game before USC, it's the last game. You can hedge out of your position with a USC money line bet and limit your liability late in the year. If you have no losses by that point, boom, you've already won. So I think you could play the over on the adjusted total at 10.5. Minus 130 is cheap considering what that schedule looks like and how good that defense is.
I mean, the Irish got lucky with that schedule, huh?
Tyler,
so cheap. Tyler, what's coming up?
How much